but the retrograde, we're in the beginning part of the retrograde, and it's been a little volatile. We also have a lot of storms in Houston. We've been having a lot of storms, every other day. Something wrong with the signals, but it should be cleared by Monday. Monday things should be running back on schedule. Aquarius for the year 2023, we have 12 cards on the table representing the 12 months of the year. And the theme of each card will represent the energy for that month. We throw 7 cards on that energy to see how it unfolds. Know that these are energies, potential seeds that if we give it energy, connect to it, can actually manifest those themes according to each month. Many tarot card readers read tarot and create all kinds of scenarios with a beginning, middle, and an end, only to say something different the following day. And these are young readers, not understanding that these are not concrete thoughts, they're abstract thoughts. If we put our part and our will, we then can give it energy, and then it becomes concrete thought, which translates into manifestation. That is how one should understand the energy that the tarot picks up on. It's the astral realms, which is closest to our sphere. Okay, so let's begin with the month of January, Aquarius. We have here the Empress in the reverse. Okay, that means that in the Empress in the reverse means that you're gonna have to take more care of yourself, more self-love, more self-attention, maybe some time alone, be creative, you know, be warm, giving to yourself, to yourself. So many of you should um, invest more in yourself. Let's see what the 7 card spread for the month signifies. Okay, we have here the 9 of Swords. Some of you may be conflicted or worried about something. Okay, there's the Moon here in the reverse, and maybe there were some secrets that some of you, because you are in the 9 of Swords, you are worried about some of these secrets coming out or being exposed with the Moon in the reverse. For some of you, not all of you, and it has a lot to do with you or someone you know or someone you're thinking of that embodies a reverse Empress energy. Okay, we got the Ace of Wands. Let's see, the Ace of Wands in the reverse. The Ace of Wands in the reverse means loss of shine, loss of energy. It could mean depression or the beginning of illness. Be careful, some of you, not all of you. Some of you are in the Queen of Pentacles energy, making money and being very creative with it. And some of you might actually use that with the Empress in the reverse to kind of like tidy yourself up, dial yourself up. You see how she looks beautiful here? And this is for both men and women. The theme is self-care for January. Okay, we have here the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups talks about someone in your past. It could be a friend, it could be a family member, not just the immediate past since childhood, but it can also mean past lives. So the Six of Cups here collectively means self-reflection and reflecting on the past, either of someone you know, someone you're thinking of, or reflecting on the situation. So it's a lot of inner reflection for this month of January. Okay, and then we have the King of Wands in the upright. The King of Wands in the upright, it's someone that takes action, is a doer, creates plans, and then executes them with confidence, agility, and grace. Some of you may already have this at your favor, or some of you might need to begin to develop this, okay, Aquarius? And that is it for the month of January. February, we have the Hangman, which is Pisces energy, suspension, illumination, but it could be being stuck. Some of it can be in prison, in jail, because Pisces represents confinement as well, including hospitals, mental institutions, nursing homes, and hospice. Okay, so let us see how this energy might manifest itself should you partake in giving it energy by exercising your will. And you have here the Empress in the upright. So with the Empress in the reverse on February now becomes upright. I mean, in January now becomes upright in February. So many of you are probably going to take the advice and do some self care, self love, and glam up and be creative. You know, Aquarius, you know how to do that. Some of you may be getting an increase in pay or making extra money from a side hustle. Huh? Some of you may be contemplating getting into a relationship or at least entertaining the thought of it, but many of you are still not quite ready to make that final step with the Page of Cups in the reverse for February. Okay. Here we have the devil. So some of you, not all of you, may be dealing with some kinds of obsessions, compulsions, addictions, or arduous responsibilities that have to be done. The devil doesn't always mean evil. In the upright, no. But the thing is that because it came out next to the Page of Cups in the reverse, oh no, it didn't come out in the reverse. I'm sorry. Okay. This means strong responsibilities. Strong responsibilities, the taskmaster being disciplined. Remember, Saturn was the co-ruler of Aquarius before Uranus was discovered. So this is the upright devil for you, Aquarius, since once Saturn was your co-ruler, it's not a bad thing. It may mean more responsibilities in your hands, more tasks that you got to do, or a complicated plan that many of you are about to launch or execute. Some of you may feel a little bit confused or mixed concerning emotions and feelings, and some of you are afraid of rejection in some deep way, and that's what keeps you from maybe making those steps in about courting somebody, being involved with somebody. Aquarius, you're not always at your best when it comes to emotions. Okay, for some of you, not all of you. And here we have my glasses in. Here we got the six of wands. Some of you have been victorious, other of you have not, concerning issues of love and intimacy, and this still might continue for February. Some of you here with the page of with the Eight of Swords in the reverse may have been stuck in your mind, in your head, confused or terrified of something, or maybe you guys created an error and have corrected it and have moved away from this place of anxiety. For some of you, not all of you. Okay, and that is the month of February. Okay, March. Okay, March we have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. A cycle is still open, but many of you who have been betrayed either romantically or by your friends or business partnerships are beginning the process of healing. Okay, this is for March. That's the theme for March. Okay, 2023 for the collective of Aquarius. And how would this manifest? Should we give it form and energy? We have here the Three of Wands, a new beginning, starting anew, waiting for your ships to come in, maybe launching on a whole different experience. Some of you might even travel or relocate. Okay, or at least the thought of it. Here you have the Emperor. The Emperor is all action, no talk. It's Aries energy. So many of you with the Three of Wands here might actually have the courage to go launch forward into a new beginning or a new experience, and definitely move away from unhappiness and betrayal from your past. Okay. We also have the Star. This is your card, Aquarius. It's in the reverse. So many of you have not fulfilled or obtained what's in your heart, and it's not too late. With the Emperor here, you know, you will have the courage to start over, start anew, or give it another approach for whatever it is. Either you, someone you know, or someone you're thinking of. Here we have the Hangman. Pisces again. Some of you may have had issues with the law and may have been incarcerated. Some of you are on parole, getting out. Some of you may be on work release. And some of you might actually be going in as second offenders or third offenders. And also, if it's not that, for others of you, it is a time to be creative, contemplative, imaginative, and also charitable. For some of you, not all of you. Here we got the world, a karma card. A cycle is closed with the world in the upright and insists on new beginnings and a new approach or look at things from a higher perspective that can give you the pathway towards a new beginning, the beginning of a new cycle for you, whatever it is. Either you, someone you know, or someone you're thinking of. Here we got judgment. So, when you have the two judgment cards come out at the same time, there's four of them. Okay, justice is one, and the wheel of fortune is the other. The world here is the other one, and judgment is the other one. They're all karmic cards, and they all have different degrees of energy and intensity from the creator. To have these two big guns of karma and judgment together means that for some of you there may have been an injustice done to such a gravity that jail or imprisonment is the only option to abate this karma. For some of you, not all of you, and for others of you, your past deeds, whether you were ignorant about it or not, that caused pain to others or a situation or you or someone you know, has to be brought to balance. So some of you expect karma to now start to be coming for you to balance a situation. Okay. And of course, we have the Page of Swords in the reverse. So some of you were being stalked, or you guys did that to to other people, to you, or someone you know, or someone you're thinking of, that did not pay off the way maybe you thought it would. For some of you, not all of you. We have one more, and we have the Tower. The Tower is that's another actually karmic justice retribution card. So it's not four, it's five. This is from the divine. The lightning is coming from the sky, from the heavens, to destroy a faulty foundation in which the guilty fall to their deaths. And then we begin a new cycle. Okay, so some of you may have to experience this, or someone you know, or someone you're thinking of, concerning a situation that dealt with the past. Okay, and that is the month of March. April. April, we have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups for April. This is about reflection again and contemplation and looking back. It deals with the past, the immediate past, your childhood, friends from your childhood all the way up to now. Or it could be family members. And the experience may not be just of the past of your childhood, but it can also be your past lives and connections with certain people from your past lives and certain key events occurring at this time that is triggering those experiences. Okay, whether you are conscious of them or not. Let's see how this manifests. Okay, for the month of April, for the collective of Aquarius. And we have here the Nine of Swords. So some of you again from the prior months are still conflicted about something from your past, or a person, you or someone you know, or a situation that has not been laid to rest. For some of you, not all of you, and this has a lot to do with the moon in the reverse. These two pairs came out in February. Here it is again in April. So there's some secrets that have been exposed. Maybe you were trying to avoid them from being exposed, putting you in the Nine of Swords energy. So this is still lingering all the way up to April. For some of you, not all of you. Here we have, what's this? I'm gonna put on my glasses. And then when I put on the light to see, and then when I don't, my glasses are so transparent, translucent, it bleeds in the background. Then I can't damn see it. Okay, this is the Page of Pentacles. Some of you may have stolen something or blocked an opportunity from someone you know or someone you're thinking about, or prevented a situation from flourishing because of blocking some money, blocking some news, or an opportunity from someone or to someone. Okay. Here we got the High Priestess. So definitely there may have been some magic or witch work or something done at this level to block someone, impede someone, if there's someone you know or someone you're thinking about, or affecting a situation. Okay. Waiting for your ships to come in. Again, this came out again in the last 2 months ago. They're waiting for something, waiting for some kind of payout or some kind of expectation, or maybe wanting to move or start over and find your own light, in the future. Okay, for some of you, not all of you. Okay, some of you are going to get a payoff, others of you won't. Okay, here we got the Emperor again. Okay, and the Emperor coming out with the Three of Wands is about having the courage to start anew or go another direction. Probably getting away from karmic past actions that now karmic justice is being brought to balance. For some of you, not all of you. Right? The Star. This is your card, Aquarius, in the reverse. So some of you may need to reevaluate what it is that you want and put realistic goals in obtaining them. Okay, or just have to simply, with the Emperor here next to this your star card, you have to have the courage to go for what you want. Okay, for some of you, not all of you. Here we got the World, another karmic card. They all the big guys are coming out. Okay, so if you are supposed to, Aquarius, be the example for everybody else, you're the 11th sign. The 12th is surrender and dissipation in Pisces, then we go back to God. So Aquarius, this is your last cycle of incarnation for you to actualize the goals that you want. Okay, because you can do it. You absolutely, many of you can do it. Okay, you may need to work alone, and certain companies or certain belief systems is holding you down. There is judgment. That's another card. So a lot of you have to do some revamping and reevaluate what it is that you want and your approach in obtaining it. It might not be in keeping with the times or with the moral fiber of the result that you want to achieve. For example, whatever you want to achieve, is it hurting other people? Is it hurting a situation? What is the price? How do you weigh it? There's a lot of karmic cards here from the creators. So there's something that's not being done properly that's hurting other people or yourself, or something has to be brought to balance or cleared out before you can start anew, Aquarius. Okay. And that is it for the month of April. May. May, we have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, equal give and take. Some of you have not been fair in giving back because many of you take more than you give back. And this has to be corrected. And this might be the reason why the star card keeps coming out in the reverse and you're not getting what you want. Because when you have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, it six is 3 and 3, which is balance. Number 6 connects to Venus, which rules Libra, the sign of balance, another justice card. So until you do right or correct some kind of imbalance, I don't think you're going to get your wish fulfillment, Aquarius. For some of you, not all of you. For others of you, it's simply making your plan more realistic, okay, and practical. And this can be very, very Saturnian, your co-ruler, Saturn. Okay, so pay attention to that. All right, the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Some of you are healing from past hurt, but you still have to close the cycle because you have to reach a closure as to what caused the breakup, what caused the betrayal. So you don't repeat this in the next relationship and create a karmic cord, okay? Or a karmic tie. All right. We have here the Ten of Wands. A lot of you have dropped a lot of burdens. And I'm guessing with the Ten of Swords here, whatever betrayed you, you let go. And now many of you are in your process of healing. Here we get the Magician in the reverse. Either you or someone you know or someone you're thinking of maybe did some black magic or witchcraft and did things to complicate your lives. Or you may have done this, or someone you know, or someone you're thinking about. Here we have a Six of Wands. In the end, though, with the Six of Wands here and the Magician in the reverse, many of you triumphed over some dark force that was trying to take you down or hurt you in some way, Aquarians. All right. You also experience people that were stealing and lying to you, okay, with the Seven of Swords here. This all being exposed, but many of you have had also guardian angels and ancestors protecting you and protecting your interests, right? All right. And of course, here it is, the relationship. This may have been the culprit where which the Ten of Swords keeps coming out. And when the upright means that a new love is coming your way, a new opportunity to start over and use what you've learned in the pain, the betrayal from the last relationship to build upon so that these mistakes are not created in the new relationship. Okay? And that is for the month of May. Very good, Aquarius. Very good. And we have June. Half the year is over. We got the Two of Wands in the reverse, lack of direction, lack of meaning, lack of setting goals. And this again confirms with last prior months. Some of you might need disciplining planning. Okay? And I think the once you get that done, maybe not the conventional way, Aquarius, you might have to go outside the box and be more unconventional. The more unconventional you are, the more creative and the more these doors of innovation and opportunity and maybe love will come. Okay, we got the Four of Pentacles. Many of you have released control of something, either you, someone you know, or a situation. Here we have Gemini, the lovers, okay? It's in the upright. So many of you are making practical decisions, good decisions that's going to help things along. Here we have the high priestess in the upright. With the Gemini card, usually means a magician or a practitioner, but it's in the positive because they're both upright. This suggests that you guys have magical star quality, otherworldly abilities, and are quite equipped in actualizing and manifesting what you want, Aquarius. Okay. We got the Eight of Wands here. Communication is in the upright, so many of you are going to probably learn to speak what you need and want and articulate it. Many of you have issues in that area now, and I think this is also going to improve. Okay. Here we got Justice, Libra. Some of you are being paid karma to balance the situation, okay, and some of you may actually be the ones executing also judgment or equal fairness, right? But I'm really thinking that some of you may have done some mistakes that was serious enough to have karma intervene and correct and balance the situation. Okay, and this will allow for a new beginning to occur on a new cycle with Three of Cups here, celebration, new, a community, and also a chance at intimacy. So this is pretty good. A lot of themes here for June. One, two, three. Uh huh. Uh huh. One more, and we have this is one, two, Six of Pentacles. Some of you are going to be making money and doing better once some of these situations is brought to balance. Then things will open for you. The doors of opportunities, especially financially, will begin to open for you. And that is all right for the month of June. Okay, very good, Aquarius. And now we have July. Excuse me one second. The cards fell down here. Ooh, cards fell down here. Give me 1 minute. Okay. Oh, find my glasses. Good. For July, we're not entering summer. July may be rough. We got a tower here. So July, whatever was not resolved in January and in April will be resolved by July. Okay. This tower here is just means that there could be some temporary revisit from the past causing upheaval. And again, because some of you have experienced Ten of Swords and it came out in the reverse, some of you are healing, but you didn't resolve the situation or they didn't resolve it with you. That's why this tower is here because there are certain things that from the past that still have not been brought to a closure, either for you or someone you know or someone you're thinking of. Let's see how this tower will be manifesting for you for July. Okay, we got the devil here. Some of you have done some things that now the devil is coming home to roost. Okay? We got here Four of Cups. You know, see, there's a cup coming from the heavens to give to somebody. Many of you were given the opportunity to heal from a situation, but refused with the devil being here. Many of you were very stubborn, childish. Okay, some of you wanted to maintain control. Okay, there is the world judgment. Okay, balance the situation, and this is what's going to put you in the Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords. Okay, some of you are recovering. You have to, because with the Judgment card here, the world, there is no way that you're going to get away unscathed. Even though you may have turned a new leaf and started anew, there are still past actions that needs to be brought to balance. Because if it doesn't, Aquarius, in the next life, you're going to repeat the same karmic cycle. Okay. Okay, then we have here the Page of Cups in the reverse. Be careful of people that are trying to love bomb you and be phony and fake. Either they want to smear something in your face or they're after something. So be careful. For some of you, not all of you. Okay. Here we got the Nine of Pentacles, which is the Virgo energy in the reverse. Some of you may owe taxes, may have to pay taxes. Some of you may have been involved in fraudulent activity, including gang stalking and hacking. And these are illegal activities, you know. And this is again why the Tower is here to bring a corrections to these deeds. The Nine of Pentacles, it talks about racketeering, embezzlement, money laundering, you know, white collar crime, and tax evasion. Okay? We have here the Four of Wands, a faulty foundation in the reverse. Many of you have lived an illusion of some kind of stability when actually, once the wind blew, the house fell apart. House of Cards. You have to reevaluate and re strategize to make something more concrete and more solid based on actual facts and non illusions. Again, here's the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups in the upright is about illusion. We just talked about that in the Four of Wands, which is the Cancer energy. Here we have the same energy with the of Cups. Okay, it came out in the reverse. So this is what kept the star card always in the reverse, being false illusions. Now that it's in the reverse and you're more realistic about things, maybe the foundation that has been crumbling or has crumbled will now be firmly established once you look at things or situations more realistically. Aquarius. Okay? For some of you, not all of you. And here we have the Four of Swords in the reverse. Many of you are nervous, restless, either because of some consequences from past actions that is now coming home to roost. Again, making emphasis to this tower, or there is a new excitement in the air for fresh opportunity and action, with the Emperor coming out always. And this is good energy to use to launch forward. All this can be guilt, scary energy based on past deeds that were not so honorable that now this tower is here to correct. For some of you, not all of you, and many of you have had many unstable episodes with your money, your finances, and this is in consequence of probably karmic actions that have put you in this economic bind. For some of you, not all of you, this will though come to an end for the month of July. August, Three of Swords in the reverse. Many of you are going to probably finally heal from a painful experience or a painful person, or either you or someone you know or someone you're thinking about. Okay, so that's good. So maybe August, which is the month of Leo, love, romance, is where you might start experiencing healing and maybe connect with a new person that will help mend your hearts. For some of you, not all of you. Okay. There we have the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you might find a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus person, man or women, or someone that's kind, beautiful, and prosperous. Some of you might meet someone that has a lot of money and carry your Aquarius, whether it's a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. Okay, that's good. We have here the King of Wands, which is very creative. Of course, when you have a good woman or a good man by your side, your whole spirit improves, involves. And this is excellent because that's exactly what needs to happen for the heart to heal. Okay? Loving yourself, looking good, and looking at things at a different perspective. The Queen of Wands. So we got two queens, the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Whether you are a man or a woman Aquarius, you may be embodying these energies. And they're both very financially prosperous due through the process of creation. Okay? Because we got here the King of Wands and we have the Queen of Wands. This is a divine couple. Okay, so this type, when they come out like this, you know, it's not that you might meet a divine counterpart, or you may be in that vibration that will eventually bring your counterpart. Okay, this is a divine connection that it has the potential of actualizing if you yourself Aquarians, whether you're a man or woman, embody this energy. If you embody this energy, you're going to attract it. For August, you have the potential for that. That's why the tower had to come in July and fix and take care of all the other stuff that was happening to allow this to come in. Okay? For some of you, not all of you, we have the Knight of Pentacles, money, financial gain over time, a good investment, or great monetary gifts. You see how things turn around when there's balance? The Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands also represents yin and yang, union and balance within an individual. Okay? Here we have the King of Pentacles. It just gets better. So some of you can actually reach this level. And of course, you can't reach this level of success, happiness, financial prosperity, and all Y, X, Y, and Z if there's no love of self and balance. Okay? Aquarius. There's the Judgment card again. They're on your ass. Making sure that you do the right thing throughout the year, Aquarius. For some of you, not all of you. Okay, September. We're entering another cycle. Kids go back to school, people go back to work, the summer closes, and we have someone watching, someone observing, and gossiping, and possibly entering into some kind of slander or something. So all that good stuff happening in July, August, is going to cause some jealousy in September. For many of you, not some of you. We have here, look at that. You got what you wanted. This might be the divine Queen of Wands and Queen of Wands and King of Wands. This might be what you're waiting for some of you, your divine counterpart, and it's here. It can happen, okay, but it's not going to be handed to you on a plate either. There are requirements here, and the main requirement is self-love. Okay, here's your star. I mean, here's the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Depression, illness. You know, some of you may be falling ill. Whatever you're waiting to come in might not come in like you think, but it could be an illness or some more calamity. For some of you, not all of you, some of you might be plotted on because of this page of swords here for September. So be under mindful. Yes, the past is coming to rear its ugly head. There's a Ten of Swords in the reverse again, and this can cause you to get weak. You might be weak for somebody, and only one person that you know may bring you to this type of weakness. You know, an old love. Now, again, make sure that you overheal because it's still lingering. Okay, for many of you, not all of you. You got the Ten of Wands in the reverse. The burdens have been dropped. Notice how they always come out in pairs. Ten of Wands, you drop the burden which this Ten of Swords create, and you moved on. Okay, but there might be still some depression or lingering feelings, especially if you truly love this person. Okay, whoever it is, or you, or someone you know, or a situation. Here we got the Magician in the reverse. The Magician in the reverse means that there may be an issue because here it doesn't mean witchcraft for magician. Here it means the inability to manifest. But you can't manifest if you're still in pain emotionally. Okay? If you're still in pain emotionally, you're not going to manifest abundance. Remember, I keep telling you guys that the key to abundance is emotional stability. And you cannot fake emotional stability either. You know, 5, 6. We have the Page of Wands. Good news is coming. Good news is coming to alleviate this situation here with the Ten of Swords. Whatever it is that was done that still needs proper healing. Maybe something needs to be talked out, communicated. You know, you are an air sign. Things have to be communicated, maybe to get some kind of clarity emotionally as to what transpired. Okay, so these things are not repeated again. Here we got the Six of Wands, victory. You're going to gain victory. Many of you will recover from this. Okay, all right, and we have here, yeah, thief, liar. You know, some of you might have been involved or entangled in a really complicated situation, which might take a little time to resolve and to heal. For some of you, not all of you, but don't worry because you have your ancestors here, you have God and God, whatever choice of religious faith that you have, or spirituality that you possess. There are people here, including God and his angels, protecting you. Okay? And this is what's going on for the month of September. Okay. Aquarius. October, the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords in the reverse means that many of you are healing and coming away from whatever it was that was bringing you torment. So this is very good for October. Okay, let's see how this will manifest. Okay. And we have here the Chariot, which is in the reverse, which means lack of success. And this is why the Tower was here and why there's so much karmic cards coming out to correct the situation. And until it's completely annulled or absolved or resolved, it will not be on the upright. For some of you, it could be simply car trouble or getting a new car. There we have the Tower again. You see how it is there? Okay, so again, this might take some of you a while to heal from whatever this was. Either you, someone you know, or someone you're thinking of. But you got to get through it, Aquarius, because then you have the Three of Cups, which is celebration, renewal. Okay? Uh-huh. Yes, the Six of Pentacles, fair give and take. You have to do things equally and fair. The Two of Swords in the reverse. You have clarity now, and you won't make the same mistakes as you did before, Aquarius. All right, many of you are going to work hard and reinvent yourselves and start a new approach, which is going to turn out positive for many of you with the Six of Pentacles here, right? And there is a Five of Swords, defeat. It's in the reverse, so you're not going to be defeated. You're going to beat this, okay? And you already have. It's may have been an experience of a lifetime for some of you, and it may be a good thing that you went through this type of experience because it's another extra level of knowledge. Maybe it's not intellectual knowledge, but it's another type of knowledge of the emotions and the spirit that's equally valuable than intellect, Aquarius. Okay, for some of you, not all of you. The Ten of Pentacles is generational wealth. Many of you are heading that direction. That's going to be beautiful. For others, though, the Ten of Pentacles deals with family members, the group family dynamics, and maybe needing to heal some issues with one particular family member or certain groups of family members. Okay, that's next on the list because something still is not illuminated concerning members of your family or a family member in particular. But that's going to come once the other things are revealed and exposed. One drama situation at a time. Okay, and that is for the month of October. Okay, November. November, we got Libra, the Justice card. Again, karmic retribution still being paid and still being brought to balance by November. Okay? Okay, so there's going to be an ongoing healing, corrective process for many of you Aquarians. Okay? And see, the sun in the reverse. Okay, something is not illuminated, something's not clear. And the Justice card here is going to bring a final secret or situation to the open. Then things can move forward. There is the Judgment card, the World, the High Priestess. Something was done in the past that has to be exposed and brought to balance. And the universe leaves no rock unturned. The Eight of Wands, communication. Some of you are going to get communication about something that is rearing its ugly head from the past, in which you or someone you know or someone you're thinking of partook responsibility in creating. There's the World again, Judgment cards, and this will take you out of conflict and Eight of Swords if this is brought to correction. And many of you need to have the courage to confront what you've done and bring this to a correction. Okay, for some of you, not all of you. The Page of Cups in the reverse. Be careful of people trying to love bomb you and fake love. They may be after something, or it may be your enemies grinding in your face. Whatever it is, this karmic and tower situation keeps following you throughout the year and what that's about. And again, I get the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Again, this is about fraudulent activities, dishonesty, and stealing. And this is why the tower came out 5 times in the year. And the Judgment card and the Libra card in the World and the Wheel of Fortune came out 3 times throughout the month. So this still has to be corrected because no one's talking about it, or something is still being hidden. And there is the devil. Okay? For some of you, you may even have a spirit attachment to you, demonic and evils, either sent to you or someone you know or someone you're thinking of. And you might need some kind of spiritual assistance in taking off this type of attachment. For some of you, not all of you. And that's the month of November. And finally, we reach the month of December. It looks like things is going to get worse before they get better with the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Okay, there may be fights, conflict, arguments, but that has to happen in order to bring about the truth and correct a situation for you or someone you know or someone you're thinking of. There is your card, Aquarius, the Star in the reverse. Ten of Pentacles involving family members. Not heeding the warning from the Creator and still engaging in something that further complicated or aggravated either you, someone you know, or a situation. Okay, and there is the Four of Pentacles, control, releasing control, the need to relinquish control. Page of Swords, which is watching, stalking, gang stalking, slander, gossiping, accusation, character assassination. All that is either coming to a close with the Page of Swords in the reverse or is being brought to correction. For some of you, not all of you. And only then with the Three of Wands, here it comes out again. Can you start anew, begin anew, start new things, new projects? And number 3, it's about new beginnings, birthing new things, new ideas. And many of you are probably going to get to this level, but once the stuff from the past gets corrected and brought to balance. Okay, and that is a whole year for 2023 for Aquarius. The theme seems to be karmic balance and self-love. Guys, thank you so much. Please donate. Please give. You know the drill. You know the numbers. Thank you. I hope this resonates.